From Las Vegas, it's Let's Talk News Now with Rick and Ella.
Welcome back to Let's Talk News Now. I have with me a very, very special guest, singer-performer Susana Gabbiano, who is here with us, and you are right now working on a project for yourself.
That is correct.
So tell us a little bit about what you're doing at this moment.
Okay. Well, about 3 years ago, Mariano Longo, my musical director and arranger, collaborated on a new project where I am embarking on a symphony pops vocalist. And our first performance was last May with the Schenectady Symphony Orchestra in New York, where we were able to perform 9 songs, 9 full orchestral charred songs that Mariano creatively put together for us. I opened for Clint Holmes.
Oh, that's
and
exciting.
Yeah, it was very, very exciting. So since that time, we actually videotaped that performance, and a lot of the clips are on my website, Susana Gabbiano, where you can see them. And we are coming up with more songs for the project. I am working on a CD called Incarnation of Love, where there are songs already finished for that, and we will be putting together more songs for that. And I'm going to be opening for the Buckinghams in September in Newark, Ohio. So that's very exciting too. So basically it's a work in progress from the heart, and we're very excited about it.
I was just going to say, and actually, of course, Mariano is going to be joining us in the very next segment. Tremendous talent in the music industry, and the conductor, arranger, I refer to it like Mr. Music. I mean, what does he not know?
Mariano is able to capture, with any genre of music, the essence of what that genre portrays. For instance, Motown, he brings the soul out of Motown. My pop opera charts, he brings the romance into the music. And our pop thoughtful pieces are very eclectic and ethereal and just beautiful. And I am so blessed to be able to work with such talent.
That's amazing. So this style that you do is the opera style, you said?
What I bring to the show is an eclectic array of different styles of music. So I do Motown, I do pop opera, Andrea Bocelli, Sarah Brightman, Laura
Fabian. That's definition pop opera. As I'm going, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking, what is pop opera? But I get it now.
It's not opera, you know, the classical version. And
it's crossover. It crosses over into the mainstream as opposed to just being in the classical.
Very melodic and beautiful pieces, and also very thoughtful choices of music that kind of make you stop and think.
Well, that's the thing that you were mentioning before, is that so much of your music is thought-provoking.
Right.
It's designed to hit the heart, if you would. And I always enjoyed it.
It's an incarnation
of
love.
Thank you for listening.
I was just going to say, is it one of those things that, am I like the only one, if I'm listening to really great symphonic music, it emotionally moves me.
Yes. For a man, that's great.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that's true.
It really does.
I mean, that you're on it. Yeah.
Because when I'm sitting there in an audience and you're just hearing all these different instruments, and you're talking about how many traditionally, I know there's always a range, but traditionally, approximately how many different pieces will be involved in a symphony orchestra?
Well, it can vary, but around 52 pieces.
Wow.
And
I've always wondered, do they follow the singer, or do you follow the band or the orchestra?
Well, it is.
How does that work?
There are scores, conductor scores, where you see the conductor actually guiding the musicians through, and I am also within that, frame where I have to stay with the charted music. I don't have the charts in front of me.
Okay.
However, I know them by heart, but the musicians have them there. They have to follow exactly. There's no improv when you sing with a symphony.
So if you wanted to hold a note a little longer,
well, that you may have a little bit of license with, but you couldn't change the whole phrase because you wouldn't be with the orchestra.
When it comes to pop symphony, it seems to have grown. And more people are becoming involved. And oftentimes for young people, this is their first experience.
Sure.
Rather than having something very, very traditional, I guess is the way of putting it, that may be something that they may not be able to get through easily.
Right.
But are you not finding that you're finding a lot of younger people in your audience, and your audience is in fact growing?
And that was our intent with embarking on this project, because Fields of Gold by Sting is one of my songs that I sing.
How cool.
Awesome.
And,
I love that song.
we spoke earlier where basically you take the piece of music and augment it for orchestra with the string section and, horns.
And that's exactly what we're going to be doing in the very next segments. We're going to be talking with Mariano Longo, who is the man who is, like you said, the genius, the ability to break it all down.
Short of a genius.
We'll be taking a short break, and when we come back, we'll be talking with Mariano Longo right here.